Having laid the foundation of our basic operations in Excel, now we'll be taking our learning a little step further by learning functions, basic functions that we need to learn as Excel user. And not only as Excel user for knowing sake, but then these functions are functions that will help us in our day-to-day activities, whether in our personal life or while we are working with an organization. The first that I have on here is the sum function. The sum function. The sum is a function that returns the sum of cells or range selected. Basically, what it does is that it adds up. So if you have numbers and you want to add them up, logically on your calculator, you can easily click your 1 plus 2 plus 6 plus 7, which is also the same thing we can have here, that equals to 1 plus 2 plus 6 and plus 7, which will give us 16. However, if we want to achieve this using function and not to be wasting our time to pick this one after the other, we can easily go through our function route, which is what we call our sum function. We can easily click on our equals to sign and then type out our sum as a function. You can see add all the number in a range of cell. Click on your sum and highlight all the numbers you want to add up. This will help you a lot when you have voluminous number or integers to add up, and you can easily save time and energy adding them up one after the other. Let's click on enter and see what the result of this will be. We can see that it is 16, which is the same thing that we got over here. Looking at the formulas, we saw that we have different formulas but the same result. Different formulas but the same result. A shortcut to achieve this, instead of going through that route, a shortcut for your sum is on your keyboard, press the Alt key and equals to key. The Alt key and equals to key. By default, it will pick the range of cells, the range of numbers around, and sum them up. It will input your value, your function. The only other thing you need to do is to press your enter, and also you will arrive at the destination you are going. So let's do this for this. Alt equals to, can you see it picked it at once and it adding it up. Alt equals to, can you see the function it is bringing is still our sum function. Then also alt equals to, and with this we are done with calculating the total for each of these rows. The same thing applies for the column. Press alt equals to at the last part and you will see the total across board. Also alt equals to and you will see total. So that is basically how to do your basic sum function on Excel.